Hi everyone, Rachel here from The Free Change. Today we'll be exploring natural solutions for ear and sinus health. I hope you get a lot out of this mini presentation, and as always, if you have any further questions, please reach out at thefreechange.com and we'll be happy to help you. Today we're exploring nasal congestion, sinusitis, and that potentially leads to, and in our experience has led to, earaches and pain and lots of discomfort in the ear, nose and throat region. Approximately 31 million people in the USA alone suffer with sinusitis. So can you imagine how many people suffer globally from this condition? It is yet another area of life that you no longer have to suffer alone or in silence, or continue to reach for over-the-counter medications that cause ongoing side effects and potentially more harm than good. Some of the ways that the sprays and the nasal sprays can cause more harm than good, when we're talking about saline sprays, is definitely the most natural way to do it. But beyond that, there are things like steroid sprays, and that can lead to stinging and burning of the nasal passages, additional sneezing and irritation of the nose area, throat irritation. The antihistamine sprays leave obviously a distaste or a bitter taste in your mouth. They can also, ongoing or in overuse, lead to tiredness, weight gain, muscle pain around the face, and again nasal burning. Decongestant sprays that are marketed to you as safe to use in this situation can also cause burning, stinging, increased mucus, dryness in the nose, sneezing, nervousness, nausea, dizziness, headache, and difficulty falling asleep. So, ironically, the very thing that a lot of people are reaching for is actually causing a lot of the symptoms they're trying to avoid in the first place. So let's explore what we can do to proactively manage your nasal health and your sinus health and your ear health, and find some gentle and natural ways to soothe those conditions without any additional side effects. So Doterra have their very own internal blend called Tri-Ease, and it is predominantly made up of lemon essential oil, peppermint essential oil, and lavender essential oil. Tri-Ease is available in little capsules that you take, and you can take in replacement of the over-the-counter medications that you've been using. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint are extremely powerful combined, but when we are starting a journey to help someone with their sinus area, I often recommend, because this is what our family did, was take it one step at a time. So dilute the lemon and apply it topically to the bridge of your nose and your sinus areas, and actually experience what it feels like and the relief it brings. Then add in the peppermint and then add in the lavender. And then you are able to gauge your skin reaction to it, if it's strong enough or not strong enough, and alter that dilution. But also with the Tri-Ease, again, there's no point in really taking something that's so natural and powerful if you're also taking 10 other things. So try and really minimize what else you're taking and take it one step at a time towards discovering how you can help yourself naturally through this process. The Tri-Ease soft gels, also known as a seasonal blend, are a great way to reduce your toxic load in the over-the-counter stuff that you're reaching for. They're available obviously through your back office as a wholesale member. The high concentration of methanol in the peppermint plant promotes the clear breathing. Lavender flower is renowned for its calming and balancing effects, and it is also known as a natural antihistamine. Lemon peel is cleansing to the body systems in general, but when you're taking it together, it is a powerful way to protect you against those seasonal threats. And again, if you have, and I dare say you will, like our family, have had the success with something natural, you can eliminate yet another toxin from your life, your home, and your budget. So, how do we do this? Our family makes up a 10 ml roller blend, and we'll pop 2 drops each of lemon, lavender and peppermint into a 10 ml roller, and we'll top it up with fractionated coconut oil. We then roll this along the cheekbone on both sides and down the bridge of our nose and along the back of the neck. Now, with the essential oils, we have to be extremely mindful of getting it near eyes. And so if you're helping children apply this, it's really, really important to be present with them as you're applying it, and also explain to them not to rub it near their eyes. I used to do it as the children were laying down, and I'd sit with them for a few minutes and just make sure the oils were really massaged and absorbed into their skin before I'd wander away. So a proactive approach is that you're not waiting until you're in absolute agony and waiting till the symptoms of your condition have flared. You would have this rollerball blend with you and be applying it throughout the day to make sure that you've created a proactive routine for your sinus health and wellness. What we experienced in the past was every single time our son's sinus area would play up, or my sinus area would play up, it would progressively lead to an ear infection, earaches, and you name it, the cycle would then continue. The standard flow-on effect usually meant that he was on some heavy medication, he'd end up on antibiotics, and so on and so forth. And when that happened, that's when we felt the most disempowered, because we could never seem to break that cycle. So what I started to do is tweak the blend a little bit, because I knew that it had to be a little bit stronger. And I also went from applying it just on the bridge of his sinus areas to also around his ears. The blend and the roller is the same, a 10 ml blend, 2 drops each of lavender, frankincense, melaleuca and basil, and then applying that to the sinus area and around the ears. It was a powerhouse and is still a powerhouse. And as with all things essential oils, you don't realize just how powerful they are till you forget to use them. And the last 2 weeks, Leon, or our son's sinus roller, has not been above his bed, and his ears have gone from able to hear, not congested, his sinuses were all clear, to back to square one. But thankfully we have our natural oils to help us get back on top of this. 24/7 peace of mind, especially with our lifestyle. We're traveling all the time. We know that obviously if things got out of hand and if it progressed beyond our reach, we would go and seek medical help from a doctor wherever we are. But the reality is, and our empowered lifestyle is, that we haven't had to do that for a very, very long time. We've had peace of mind, and we've had an ability to break that cycle from sinus to ears to medications to lower immune systems to rinsing and repeating that horrible, hopeless and helpless cycle. And it is thanks to the power and versatility of this plant medicine. So the Sinus Steamer is a good old-fashioned way that I'm sure in the past your grandparents may have popped your head over a warm or a hot basin of water and put a towel over your head and said, breathe in deeply. So I always say that old wives' tales are definitely not just tales. There are so much truth and so much substance to these remedies. But with essential oils, we're able to tweak those and to strengthen those ideas and bring them the science and the old wives' tales together and actually power pack that experience. So for us, our Sinus Steamer is very much consistent with the roller, except I will put a boiling hot, which you've got to be very mindful of the safety around this, especially with children. But a hot bowl of water, I'd put 1 drop each of lemon, lavender, peppermint, and eucalyptus. And I would close their eyes, so I usually get them to pop an eye mask over their eyes, and we rest over the top of the bowl and inhale deeply through the nose only. So it is an incredibly powerful way to amplify the aromatics and to also get them breathing in those beautiful essential oils. You can also do this or mimic this using your essential oils diffuser and have them just lean over and inhale the aroma through the nose only. But that's just, again, another way that we have taken an old wives' tale or taken lessons from the past and applied our essential oils to that. Tri-Ease is available through the US side of your back office. So people that already have a wholesale account, when you log in, you'll notice that there's Australian products and US products. Simply click over to US and search Tri-Ease. They are approximately, depending on the rate, $31 Australian dollars. So they're approximately, I believe, around 23 US dollars. But they are a godsend. And again, if you can make up your own roller and use it proactively throughout the day, hopefully you won't need to rely on Tri-Ease capsules as much. So the number one reason our family chooses to use essential oils in life and health is to help them learn how to help themselves. And this is so important for their ongoing physical health, their ongoing emotional and mental health in this world where currently it's a very helpless place. It seems a very helpless place. So when our boys see us making the blends, they participate in helping to make these blends. They understand the process. They understand they play a part in the application. That is how we change the world. We allow them to participate in their own health and well-being, and there is nothing more important than that. Live empowered. If you do not have enough time to make time for wellness right now, you will be forced to make time for illness. So please, please, please reach out if you're feeling incredibly stuck or overwhelmed or unsure as to where to begin to help yourself break the cycle of sickness and dependency and to begin using these natural solutions in your own home. I hope you enjoyed that presentation, and again, reach out if you have any questions or if you're interested in getting your own wholesale account. Lots of love. Peace out.